It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. All that and more coming up next.
Now from downtown Minneapolis, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us inside beautiful U.S. Bank Stadium, the home of the Vikings. So good to have you with us, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson here in the booth. Carter, these are a couple of teams that struggled a year ago, finished out of the playoffs. They were under 500, but that's what you love about the NFL. A new season brings renewed optimism.
Absolutely, and really, Mike, a lot of new faces at critical places. I mean, there is a lot of new pieces to the puzzle here, both coaching staff and the roster of players. They believe last year is over. They do not think there is any correlation between the squad they're planning to put on the field today and that one that we saw really go through some growing pains and struggles just a year ago.
We are about set for some football and Joey Sly to kick things off. And off we go from Minneapolis. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Minnesota offense taking the field for the first time. They're led out by the number 3 overall pick back in the 2018 draft out of USC. It's Sam Darnold.
And this is the opportunity Sam Darnold's been working for. I mean, to resurrect his career after some struggles early on in New York. He's had a bit of a mixed bag, but there is no mistaking the physical talent, the arm strength, the ability to play quarterback at a high level. He has it all. There's a reason he was drafted where he was, Mike, and I think Minnesota has themselves a sleeper here at the quarterback position.
He's going to keep it himself, and he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. Got an open downfield on the crossing route. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes.
To throw on first down is Darnold. That's into the hands of Aaron Jones. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. A short one taken by Hawkinson. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. Darnold to the air once more. He'll try to run for it.
And that just can't happen. 3rd and long, just understand, contain the ball, rally tackle, just get the ball carrier on the ground. Not only not able to get to him inside the pocket, he's able to extend the play with his legs and pick up a huge, long first down.
Opening carry of the game for Aaron Jones. He'll take this down to the 23. Kyle Duggar there to make the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
Those plays are killers for a defense. You think you have the quarterback hemmed in. You think you have a chance for your pass rush to get you off the field. Instead, he gets away, picks up some tough yards, and sets his team up first and goal.
This has been a solid opening drive. They're knocking on the door. First and goal. Darnold to throw. That's caught by Jones out of the backfield. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Now this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Sam Darnold, touchdown Minnesota. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
On now for the extra point, here's Will Reichert. The kick is good. The Vikings will take a 7-0 lead. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. To return is Jermichael Hasty. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
From a talent standpoint, Drake May has every physical quality that you're looking for to play modern-day NFL quarterback. He can, of course, make all the throws. He's big, strong, and he is a very good athlete. He just needs some time. He needs to sit back and wait for his opportunity to play. Looks like that day is today, and I think if he goes out and plays to that potential, this is the first step of him becoming a legitimate NFL franchise quarterback.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
On play action, here's May. Going for it all. That ball broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on first down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line.
Every defense in the league, Mike, they stress the importance of defending the middle of the field. And in this case, that's just too much room to operate. They have to find a way to close and cloudy up those windows, make the quarterback throw the ball to the sidelines. When you allow him to operate in there, especially with that much space, you're going to make for a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. May to throw again. Hauled in by the tight end, Henry. A pickup there of 13. First down, New England.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
That's catch 3 just on this drive, and it gets his team a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball, and while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially in those intermediate zones,
and he's in! Pop Douglas. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score in the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Joey Sly on now for the point after. He's got it. And the Pats come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. To return, it's Brandon Powell. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Place for the drive to start. The Vikings offense ready now for their second drive. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. Throwing, Darnold. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
Jones, first down and more. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. More from the Twin Cities in a moment. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Up the middle, here's Jones. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll put Addison in motion. They'll go play action with Darnold. He'll tuck it and take off.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. Did a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. He'll take off again. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
The defense is going to have to come up with a plan for this quarterback using his legs, Mike, or it's going to be a long day. They knew coming in he was a threat, but I'm not sure they thought he would be this effective this early.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Darnold. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Again, it's Jones. And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Reichard's kick is good. And the Vikings will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Reichard had the field goal a moment ago. He's back out now to kick this one away. On the return is Hasty. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do on their 2nd possession. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the 2 sides. As this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Jonathan Bullard able to bring him down. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing now is May. will set up the screen for Gibson. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
Throwing on third down is May. And that is incomplete.
And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Vikings offense ready to get back to work. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. They'll put Addison in motion. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. On the ground now with Jones. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Mike, I think we make so much of all these fancy routes, right? The selling, the head fakes, getting in and out of the break. And while that's really important to create separation, that's really more of a man beater. That's when teams want to just play you one-on-one and you have to beat the defender. Against zone defense, like we saw here, it's a lot more simpler. Understand the concept of the play, understand where the holes in the defense are, and get there and be friendly to the quarterback. And if you're open, stay open. That's NFL route running. That's what the best guys do.
2 minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll have more from Minneapolis after this. 2nd down and 8. Here's Darnold. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Here's Darnold again. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. And he's going to have the 1st down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
To throw again is Darnold. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. One of the Patriots has it.
Mike, we hear that term run after catch so often, and sometimes people miss that there's kind of a middle phase. There's the catch, but before it turns into a run, you have to secure the ball as a ball carrier, right? It needs to be put away, properly held, points of pressure, front tip up against your body. All of that is kind of taken for granted. Catching it is just step 1. You've got to secure the ball before you become a runner.
The break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. From out of the gun, here's May. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down. Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
Second and a yard. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team. May going to look to throw. And he will fight his way to the end zone. Drake May. Touchdown, New England. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Sly now for the point after. It's up and through. And the Patriots are on top. It's 14-10. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Oh, he's got room past the 30. The Vikings offense going to get it one final time in this first half. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. Play fake to Jones, now Darnold. And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Darnold. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man, downfield, it's Hawkinson. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Now, Darnold. To the outside. It's looked in by Addison. And the Vikings are going to have a first and goal. He's out of bounds at the 8-yard line. 12 yards on the pickup. And that's a first down. So they send in Will Reichert for this field goal try. This, about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings are back within a point. It's 14-13.
And that's a really nice boost here before the break. I mean, you work the clock well. You're able to steal some points. The biggest thing is you're able to build a little momentum now going into the locker room at halftime.
3 seconds, all that remain in this first half, as that one's away. Couldn't take the chance. He's going to return it from the goal line. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. So we hit halftime, and the visiting Patriots are on top as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Mike, we'll take it from there as we welcome everyone into our EA Sports studios and our halftime report. This one's been all you could hope for as an NFL fan. Just a one-point game here at halftime. This has been as much fun as you could hope for with both these teams in it to win it.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I think we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. Certainly a tightly contested first half, and you'd expect more of that here in the second half. A one-point game as quarter 3 begins. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give, running right, it's Stevenson. And he'll bring this to about the 34-yard line. He's tackled down by Byron Murphy. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. Patriots, ready to kick it away. He's on for the second time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. The home team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. A short one taken by Hawkinson. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Defense does a nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read, sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. To throw is Darnold, and that is incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
This returnable for Douglas. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Gibson. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line.
Well, that right there, Mike, is your once-a-game reminder of just the importance of short tackling. This run never gets anywhere near where it ends up if that initial hit was stronger and he was able to take him down.
1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. Not much there, maybe a yard. May to throw on 2nd down. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. There he goes again. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd down, it's May. He's got his big tight end, Henry. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw is May. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Patriots ready for the punt. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Out comes the Minnesota offensive unit as they get set to take over. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. In motion, it's Jefferson. On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. Fires left sideline and is complete. That one good for 29.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
On the handoff, Jones. He'll be brought down after a short pickup to the 45. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to his man out of the backfield. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a 1st down.
Remember this one thing, Mike. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for. This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. They'll put Addison in motion. 3rd and short yardage, and here's Darnold. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
Critical 3rd down conversion there, Mike. Now brings up a fresh set of downs. You find yourself here trailing in the 4th quarter. They got to go down and score, and they got to score fast.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Jones. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line.
Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration. Great job there, stopping this play before he had a chance to even get started.
They run it once more with Jones. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down. Caught left side by Hawkinson. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to take the lead here in the 4th. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they take the lead here in the 4th quarter.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
So, after the field goal to take the lead, kicker is back out there to send this one away. On the return is Hasty, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They trail by 2, and will start this drive with 1st and 10. Slot man in motion left. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. The motion man here is Bourne. Throwing on 2nd down. May. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes, so give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
He'll try to run for it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on 3rd down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner, picks up the 1st down.
Oh, and that one is intercepted by Stephon Gilmore. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Here's Jones. And nice work here. He's got the 1st down to about the 30-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. This pass, right side, going to be caught by Addison. Look him up on a 2nd down and 8. Running left, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll drop to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a 1st down.
The best time to call a screen is when the defense is anticipating pass. Allow that defensive front to rush the passer. Just get through the offensive line enough before you drop it to your back. Get out behind those big offensive linemen and pick up the 1st down.
Jones now on 1st and 10. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be close to a 1st down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Third and a yard. They'll try and run for the 1st down with Jones. The Pats can stop it here. They'll use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down.
Storms are minor, but you know she never made it. Flying up this ain't no cables.
The defense still with all 3 timeouts at their disposal as the quarterback's down to a knee.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Now, an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. He's got it. And the Vikings will make it a two-score game as they are now up 9. Reichert out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. To return, it's Antonio Gibson. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Patriots offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail here by a couple of scores. The margin is 9 as this drive starts with first down. Out of the gun, here's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Butte. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And he's out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. The first-round pick looking right at home in this offense. It's a first down. Working out of the gun, it's May. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Here's May again. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. So a win here for the Vikings. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruised to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Vikings, as we say so long from Minneapolis.